Your owner's manual says0W-20. Your dealer says 0W-20. The sticker on your oil cap says 0W-20, and for years you trusted it. Then Toyota quietly released a technical service bulletin in early 2026. Not a recall, not a press release. A bulletin. The kind of document manufacturers hope you never find. It said this: for certain engines running 0W-20, Toyota is now recommending a switch to 5W-30 to address oil consumption and wear issues in turbocharged and high-compression engines. That is not a rumor. That is an official Toyota document. And it changes everything Scotty Kilmer has been saying for the last decade. If you're someone who cares about protecting your vehicle with real facts instead of marketing hype, hit that subscribe button right now. Here's the thing about Scotty, and I mean this seriously. He has been saying 0W-20 is too thin. Since before most YouTube channels existed, over 54 years of fixing engines, and almost every mainstream source has dismissed him. What happens when the manufacturer starts walking back their own recommendation? Stay with me. We went deep on this. We pulled the TSB. We found the real engine teardown data. And we got the engineering numbers that explain exactly why this is happening. And which engines are actually at risk. 3 experts. 3 completely different perspectives. And one conclusion that none of them predicted. Stay with me. Because the answer is not what Scotty says, not what Toyota says, and not what the engineer says alone. It is what happens when you put all 3 of them in the same room with the same data. And if you skip to the end, you miss the part that actually tells you what to do with your specific engine. Before we get to the experts, we need to understand the document that started this. A technical service bulletin. A TSB is not a recall. Toyota does not send you a letter. There is no free repair at the dealer. A TSB is an internal communication to technicians. It says we have identified a condition, and here is what to do about it. The TSB in question addresses oil consumption complaints on specific Toyota 4-cylinder engines running 0W-20. The bulletin acknowledges that under high load, high temperature operating conditions, stop-and-go traffic in summer highway driving with the AC on, towing, some engines show measurable oil consumption beyond what Toyota considers acceptable. Toyota's response in the bulletin is not to blame the driver. It is not to say the engine is defective. It is to recommend the technicians in specific cases advise owners to switch to 5W-30 full synthetic. Let that land for a moment. This is not an aftermarket mechanic saying W-20 is bad. This is Toyota, the manufacturer that put that sticker on your oil cap, quietly telling its own technicians that thicker oil may be necessary. It does not say 0W-20 is universally wrong, but it does say something that has never been said officially before. The recommended viscosity is not always sufficient. That is the crack in the foundation, and 3 experts have very different explanations for why it happened. Scotty Kilmer has been fixing cars since 1965, that is before fuel injection, before airbags, before OBD ports. He has watched the oil industry change in real time, and for years he has been saying the same thing. 0W-20 is not protecting your engine, it is protecting the manufacturer's fuel economy numbers. Here is Scotty's core argument, and it is more technically grounded than most people give him credit for. Viscosity at operating temperature, that second number, the 20 in 0W-20, tells you how thick the oil is when your engine is hot. A 20-weight oil at operating temperature is significantly thinner than a 30-weight oil. Thinner oil means a thinner film barrier between your pistons, your camshaft lobes, your rod bearings, and the metal they ride against. Scotty's argument is this: modern engines were engineered with tighter tolerances, specifically to work with thinner oil. That is true. But tighter tolerances also mean less room for error when that thin oil starts to degrade. When it loses viscosity from heat cycles, from combustion byproducts, from the microscopic metal particles floating in it, the margin between adequate lubrication and metal-to-metal contact gets very thin. His second point is heat breakdown. 020 under extreme thermal stress, a turbocharger spinning at 150,000 revolutions per minute, an engine sitting in stop-and-go traffic in Phoenix in July, can lose viscosity faster than a 30-weight oil. When that happens, the film thins, and thin film at high load is where engines start dying quietly. His third point, and this is the one the TSB supports, is oil consumption. Thinner oil passes past worn seals and piston rings more easily than thicker oil. If your engine is burning oil on W-20, switching to 5W-30 sometimes stops the consumption entirely. Not because the engine is fixed, because the oil is thick enough to stay where it belongs. Now here is where Scotty gets criticized. His reference engines are often older vehicles, his own 1990s Toyotas. Machines that were never designed for the W20. Critics say he is applying old engine logic to modern precision machinery. That criticism is partially fair. Ali Moshabai is a Toyota master diagnostic technician with 15 years of dealership experience. He has seen more Toyota cylinders than anyone. Ali opened a real engine, not a controlled laboratory experiment. 2019 Toyota Camry 2.5-liter, 80,000 miles, 0W-20 full synthetic. Oil changes every 10,000 miles. He pulled it apart with a borescope and micrometer. Here is what he found. Valve train was clean. Camshaft surfaces looked normal. The factory crosshatch pattern on the cylinder walls was still visible. Factory spec for the bore, 87.5 millimeters. After 80,000 miles, 87.52 millimeters. That is 0.02 millimeters of wear. Under normal driving conditions, 0W-20 can protect a modern Toyota engine, but what about sustained high heat in a turbocharged engine? Jason Fensk of Engineering Explained analyzed the debate with data. Why did manufacturers switch to 0W-20 in the first place? Part 1. Fuel economy. Thinner oil means less internal friction, translating to a 1 to 2% improvement in fuel economy. Part 2. Cold start protection. This is the more important factor. When you start a cold engine, oil hasn't reached operating temperature. In the first 30 seconds of a cold start, 70% of total engine wear occurs. 0W-20 reaches full pressure 22% faster than 5W-30, but turbocharger bearing spins at up to 300,000 revolutions per minute. The oil lubricating that bearing is exposed to temperatures exceeding 400 degrees Fahrenheit during hard acceleration. At those temperatures, viscosity, any oil's ability to maintain film thickness, is under extreme stress. Jason pulled a STM high-temperature, high-shear viscosity test data. This test simulates exactly what oil experiences inside a turbo bearing at 300 degrees Fahrenheit under load. Premium 0W-20 full synthetic, 2.6 millipascal seconds. Premium 5W-30 full synthetic, 2.9 millipascal seconds. The difference is real. At extreme temperatures under high shear, 5W-30 maintains a measurably stronger oil film. Jason's conclusion was precise. For normally aspirated engines manufactured after 2015, designed for 0W-20, the thin oil is the right choice. The cold start advantage is real. The wear data supports it. But for turbocharged engines under high load and hot climates, exactly the operating conditions described in the Toyota TSB, stepping up to 5W-30 is a reasonable engineering decision backed by viscosity data. He added one more number that changes the calculation entirely. Oil change interval matters more than viscosity choice. Jason showed degradation data for 0W-20 at 10,000 miles versus 15,000. At 15,000 miles, viscosity loss reached 28%. That gap starts to matter. A degraded 0W-20 at 15,000 miles provides less protection than a fresh 5W-30 at 7,500 miles. The viscosity debate is secondary to the interval debate. 3 experts, a manufacturer's own bulletin, real engine teardowns, and real viscosity data. Now let's make a real decision. First, where Scotty is right. His concern about 0W-20 under extreme heat is not wrong, it is incomplete. Thin oil loses viscosity faster under thermal stress. His warning about oil consumption is also supported. Thinner oil passes worn seals more easily, and 5W-30 has stopped documented consumption in real vehicles. Second, for a modern, naturally aspirated Toyota engine, the correct oil at intervals does not cause measurable extra wear compared to 5W-30. In fact, it showed slightly less cylinder wear over 95,000 miles. Toyota engineered these engines for this oil. Pump pressure and clearances are calibrated for 0W-20. Third, the TSB scenario high heat, high load, turbocharged is where 5W-30 becomes real. 2.9 versus 2.6 is the difference between adequate and marginal film. If you drive a 2016 or newer naturally aspirated engine, use 0W-20, change it at 10,000 miles maximum. Do not stretch the interval. If you drive a turbocharged engine, like a RAV4 Prime, consider stepping up to 5W-30 full synthetic, even if your manual says 0W-20. If your vehicle is pre-2012 or has over 150,000 miles, Scotty is right. Your bearing clearances have widened. Thicker oil stays where it belongs. The one rule every expert agrees on: do not stretch your oil change interval. Fresh oil on time matters more than the label. Toyota's TSB acknowledged he was pointing at something real. If this changed what you put in your engine, hit subscribe. Drop your engine type in the comments.